Good morning, everybody. It is Monday, and everybody knows that on Monday you usually have had a weekend where you're around family and activities and friends, and you end up having maybe a little bit more indulgence in things that you normally wouldn't have. And so you end up feeling a little bit tired and sluggish on a Monday, and that's kind of a recipe that ends up setting up the week. You end up feeling sluggish on Monday, and then it spills over into Tuesday, Wednesday because you miss your workouts. And then by Wednesday, Thursday, then now the weekend starting up again. And so what we want to try to do is create the habit that regardless of how sluggish we feel, we have a plan to have something healthy before we go to bed, even if we've had something unhealthy not much longer, earlier in the evening, and then have something healthy in the morning. And then that way we've set ourselves up for success so that we can get back to our workouts on Monday. Why am I maybe stressing this at this time of the year? It not only is an absolutely beautiful time of year to be outdoors in the fresh air. I mean, it's absolutely gorgeous. Everybody's still wearing summer type clothing because it's warm enough and they're sweating and they're not going to be able to wear jackets. Like right now I have a jacket on because as the sun came up, it got a little chilly. And that typically happens, but it's because I'm covered in sweat and I'm sitting in my car and I don't want to get that on my car. So you're going to be acclimating to the cold weather if you get here every day. So let's say you didn't come on a Friday because you went out of town and so you left for a weekend getaway and you're feeling tired and don't want to come on a Monday. Now you've been gone 4 days, and let's say the temperature drops 5 to 10 degrees. It's going to be that much harder to get into that rhythm, and especially when you're already combating, maybe the alarm clock is a little bit harder to, I'm having a hard time with it myself. I'm not quite sure, if I'm just sleeping deeper, but I'm having a hard time hearing my alarm. So I have to have louder alarms. I have to put the alarm clock across the room. You have to have these little strategies that once you see that there's a problem, you got to fix it. So everybody's been there. I don't want anybody to think that I walk around, on a soapbox. I was a few minutes late this morning. I got here a minute late. And I share that with you just out of letting you know I'm adjusting to this schedule too. If I don't share with you the human factor and you don't have a plan to get over those things, after 10 years of doing this, there are times when you see that there's a trend and you've seen thousands of people go through these things. And so, for example, what I'll see at this time of year is a lot of people will be busy with fall break with the kids and they'll start skipping their workouts because they're on family vacations. And then they're like, oh, I'll get back next week or I'll get back tomorrow. And it keeps pushing out and pushing out and pushing out to where now I'll just start fresh in January. Well, it's not going to happen in January because it's too cold and you're going to want to sleep in because you're not going to go to work. You're not going to want to go work out before you go to work because it's so cold out. So if you start now, and I've been doing this I hate the cold and I hate waking up early. And if I can do it, anybody can. So this has helped me to maintain the same weight for most of the 10 years that I've done this. The only time my weight has gone up in a way that I've really been miserable was from an injury, and that is it. So it's kept me from going out of this, the size 6 or the size 8 that I've been wearing into going up in 10s and 12s and things that would happen if I didn't have this boot camp. So usually, as you guys know, I'm going to really kick some trash on Monday because it's important to do that. I'm not doing it to be rude. It's to take care of the things that you've had that weekend, get your body moving. Your body still has a lot of that food just sitting in your gut. If I get that body moving and pumping and it's sitting in your intestines or inside of your gut, it's going to push out because of all that healthy oxygen and movement, and it's going to help you to have that elimination of that food. So a lot of times I'll do a tough workout. And what I decided to do is I decided to do 52 card pickup with these gigantic cards that my husband got so that you guys can never think that I'm lying to you about which card it is, because I know sometimes you think that I'm just stacking the deck. This one was kind of stacked. I didn't mix it up very good. Shuffle it very good. But anyway, it was a great workout. And I'm going to tell you something. Even if you were to show up, let's say at 6:10, let's say the alarm clock didn't get loud enough or you kept hitting snooze and then you just decided to, I really wish I could go. Just show up, leave the house at 6 a.m. and get here at 6:10. If you're leaving late from work and you don't think that you're going to be able to get your workout in because it's 6 o'clock, show up 6:10, get your workout 20 minutes. 15 to 20 minutes of boot camp is plenty, and it's going to help get you feeling good about yourself and back on track. Also, a good meal to reset yourself is really important. That's light and not going to, put, a lot of calories in you. And so what I'll do, and I know I've told you guys it's nasty, so I'm probably steering all of you away from even trying it, but it really does help. I do the apple cider vinegar with the lemon in some room temperature water with cayenne pepper before I go to bed. And I know it sounds crazy, but that actually really works for me. And then as soon as I wake up in the morning, I have it. There is something about the cayenne pepper that just ignites you and it wakes you up. Obviously it's cayenne pepper, but it is medicinally, it is the properties of that is, of that food, or that spice, that's going to change you and it's going to get you out of that funk. Some people use honey and cinnamon inside of it. I've noticed that the honey kind of globs up at the bottom, so you may have to heat it up a little bit, but I don't want to drink hot drinks. I don't like that hot drinks on my stomach. I don't think it's good for it. It doesn't feel right, so I don't do it, but you can if you want to. But that's been very helpful to me in getting me reset. If you're just not going to do it, then you're going to end up finding yourself having to find another alternative. So, some people are green tea drinkers. Some people are open to having a protein shake before they go to bed. Maybe you have one at 8:30, and then, by the time you go to bed at 10:30, you've had time for it to process in your stomach. Those are very light calorie, usually 100 to 150 calories. Just shake it up with some water and keep it simple. It doesn't need to be, complicated. If you need it to taste amazing, buy a good product. Pro 17 tastes excellent. The Oreo cookies and cream one from Costco with the green lid, I don't even know the name of it. It has a really bad aftertaste. I'm stuck with that big case of it because my husband, and I are looking to try different things, so we bought it. I'm not really fond of that one. So it's tough when you try something that's so massive. You're kind of stuck with it. I do buy BioTrust. They're self-acclaimed that they're the best. I don't know what facts they have based on that they're the best, but it does taste excellent. It's very, I guess the best word for me is that it's very creamy, and it just, I don't know, just tastes better. So I buy those, and I buy them in bulk, and then, you guys can buy them through me if you want to. But anyways, the video is going to run out of time because I think my phone is filled to the rim with material I need to delete. So just try your hardest to get back. Know that you're missed, and that, I'm not going to make you do all the reps. You're not going to be required to be so miserable and sore. So just come back and just slowly build up. And, if you're having a really bad time, just call me and let's have a conversation about what's going on. We've had a few people come back. They've gained 30, 40, 55 pounds, and they've already lost 10 pounds in a couple of weeks. And that could be you. All right. Have a great day, and I'll see you at boot camp.